It is said that to secure Nero's succession as fifth emperor of Rome, his mother, Agrippina, discreetly assassinated her own husband. The murder weapon? A handful of death-cap mushrooms. Humans have clearly known about the toxicity of death-cap for millennia. Yet these mushrooms continue to pose a significant threat to suspecting foragers and mushroom hunters throughout the world. Today, death caps are responsible for more than 90% of all mushroom-related deaths, killing upward of 100 people each year. So, what makes this one species of mushroom so dangerous? Despite their danger, death caps are known scientifically as Amanita phalloides. Look relatively unassuming. They emerge enclosed in a white egg-like membrane that ruptures, leaving a cup-like sac at the same base. Mature mushrooms are doomed, with white and greenish yellow caps measuring anywhere from 4 to 16 centimeters in width. And just half of the cap can contain enough toxin to kill an adult. Well, death caps produce several types of toxins. One class, amatoxin, are by far the most dangerous. They are hardy compounds not easily destroyed by cooking, freezing, or drying. And if ingested, amatoxin easily pass through the intestinal walls to enter the bloodstream and wreak havoc on multiple systems. Their main method of destruction is blocking the action of enzyme called RNA polymerase. These enzymes are essential to the body, as they allow the cell to build the protein they need to function. For example, amatoxin inhibits the production of blood-clotting compounds, which can cause a person to bleed out. In the kidney, they slowly obstruct the body's ability to regulate fluids and produce urine, but they are perhaps the most damaging to the liver. The liver is where waste products, including toxin, are filtered out of the blood, so amatoxin naturally accumulate. This toxin bombardment blocks the turnover of new proteins, causing these liver cells to die. Over time, this can lead to a liver failure and eventually death. One puzzling death cap mystery that continues to elude scientists is understanding exactly what benefits poisonous amatoxin provide to the mushroom. Amatoxin are secondary metabolites, meaning they are not essential for mushroom growth or survival. And grazing rabbits and rodents and humans are often a highly effective mode of spore disposal for the mushroom species. And grazing rabbits and rodents and humans are often a highly effective mode of spore disposal for other mushroom species. So, what's the evolutionary advantage of poisoning them? And amatoxin aren't exclusive to death caps. They're also produced by several other species of mushrooms from the genera Gallina and Lapiota. Yet, unlike death caps, poisonous Gallina and Lapiota species cause relatively few human deaths. The reason for this is twofold. First, these Gallina and Lapiota mushrooms are quite distinguishable, whereas death caps, especially young ones, can easily be mistaken for other edible mushrooms, like straw mushrooms or puffballs. Further, death caps have a relatively large range. While native to Europe, they are not found on every continent except Antarctica. Death caps form close symbiotic relationship with European hardwoods and conifers. Throughout the 20th century, these trees were planted in colonized regions around the world. Death caps covertly tagged along. Thankfully, if a victim of death cap poisoning is properly treated soon after ingestion, up to 90% of patients will survive. Treatment doesn't require any sort of special antidote. A continuous aggressive a continuous aggressive A continuous aggressive IV drip is often enough to flush the toxin from the blood. However, not all doctors know how to properly treat or recognize death cap poisoning. Initial symptoms can look similar to other types of food poisoning. To add to the confusion, because toxin built up slowly in the liver, the most dire symptoms often don't appear until days after consumption. Despite growing medical knowledge, it's important that mushroom hunters throughout the world learn how to properly recognize and avoid these deadly species. So if you ever find yourself foraging, remember to be on guard, and when in doubt, it's always best to toss it out.